It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. On a Friday, we have made it to the end of another week, and I am very excited to end this week's exploration of new music with a brand new track and album from the band Marillion. The song that we're going to look at today is called Be Hard on Yourself. And it is from their upcoming album called An Hour Before It's Dark, which is set for release on March the 4th. This is the first new album of all new music from Marillion since their album called Fuck Everyone and Run, which was released in 2016. So it's been a minute for Marillion fans before they have heard some new music. Like the last album that they recorded, this one was recorded at Peter Gabriel's Real World Studios. This particular single, Be Hard on Yourself, though, they have released early. It actually came out in November of 2021, a few months ago, and I have not yet heard it, so I'm eager to hear it now. And I have high hopes, y'all, because we have heard some other Marillion stuff on this channel that I have been very, very taken by. We looked at The New Kings several months ago, and we've also looked at Estonia from this band, and also we've included the entire album, Misplaced Childhood, as one of the extended Play Lounge episodes on our Patreon site. And as I was reading in today, I found a quote from the band's label about this album. This is interesting. It says this, be it social, political, or personal issues, Marillion have never minced words and have always found a way to combine them with their own unique sound. Known for incredible songwriting, melodies, and top-notch musicianship while swimming against the tide, not bending to norms and limitations. Sounds like my kind of band, right? I love these bands that have social commentary at the heart of their music making. I think it connects the musicians and their music to current events and the world around us, and it makes the music even more interesting and timely and hard-hitting and just getting right to the point, right? So I do have high hopes for this one based on what I've heard before. Playing for us today, we have Steve Rothery on guitars, Mark Kelly on keyboards, programming, and backing vocals, Pete Trewavis on backing vocals and the bass, Ian Mosley on the drums and percussion, and Steve Hogarth on lead vocals and additional keyboards and guitars. As I read in, I notice that there are 3 little portions to this song. It is listed as a continuous track, but the 3 parts are called The Tear in the Big Picture, or The Tear in the Big Picture. I'm not exactly sure. And then Lust for Luxury, and then You Can Learn. And the song is called Be Hard on Yourself. So, I mean, normally, I am of the opinion that we should forgive ourselves and be easy on ourselves when we fall short. And they're talking about being hard on ourselves. And specifically, I think they're talking about the climate crisis and our inaction in the face of this issue, right? Or relative inaction in the face of this issue. So let's see what the music sounds like, y'all. This is Marillion and their new single, Be Hard on Yourself. Here we go. Soundscape is awesome. It's expansive. It sounds like I didn't read that they had a choir with this. That's cool. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just straight
rocks
Or
and water, spinning round in space. Blue, green, and made of magic. Miracles on miracles on miracles, with miracles inside.
it's a cool rhythmic extension using miracles as a word.
Why would you kill it?
Why would you kill it? Okay, hang on a second. Awesome. Awesome so far. That starts off big ball of rocks and water, spinning round in space, blue, green, and made of magic. That's what our Earth is, y'all. Miracles on miracles on miracles with miracles inside. I love how they extended the general rhythm of the harmony and of the meter and just kept spinning that out for a little musical point there. That was fun. You know what? We're not far into it, y'all. I want to go back to the beginning because they have my attention. The soundscape at the beginning and the way that it's mixed, it's got me paying attention. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and we are going to restart. Here again is Be Hard on Yourself. Let's do it. I do this occasionally where I get like a minute or two in and I'm like, okay, I need to hear that setup again. And you've got flute and it's at a low range. You've got some kind of suspended sounds. And then a choir comes in. And I can't tell what they're singing because there's no lyrics in what I found for the choir part. C minor. Down to B flat, down a step.
Blue, green, and made of magic.
Bass goes back up to C.
Miracles on miracles on miracles, with miracles inside.
It's really a cool trick. The big ball of rocks and water. Why would you kill it? He ain't happy. And because, in his opinion, we've fallen short, be hard on yourself. You've been spoiled for years.
You'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did.
You'll be glad you did.
Something to pull the sheep across the field. Bag of grass and straw. How can it keep growing?
Something to pull the sheep across the field. A bag of grass and straw. How can it keep growing? Why have we not done anything? Fascinating.
You've been spoiled for years.
It's a G. And that time it was to an A flat chord. Down to the F chord. Back up to the C chord.
Run towards the things that
Run towards the things that scare you. I dare you. It's right in your face. There's a tear in the big picture. That's what that's his section. Love his voice too. Less can be more.
Get ready, put down, push the button, blow it all up, and be hard on yourself.
Nice. Strap in, y'all. Get ready. Put the foot, the pedal to the metal, y'all. Blow it all the fuck up. Yeah. Huh. I think that's the end of the first section, at least lyrically it is. And they're still in C minor. I'm going I'm going to stop for a second. I need to look a little bit more into this first section. The tear in the big picture. Be hard on yourself. You've been spoiled for years. It could apply to anyone and everyone, right? Is he talking to you as collectively us? Is he talking to you as the person that is tuning into this right now? The answer is yes, I think in both circumstances. We all have a part to play in our collective failure to address the immediate crisis that is climate change with the same intensity that this change demands. You know, we've failed in that. I think it's a populist point of view, appealing to ordinary people. I think he's talking to diplomats and leaders and all that sort of stuff, but I think he's also talking to just good old you and me, too, reminding us that we have more power than we assume that we do. And especially in this era where we can kind of combine our voices virtually in this new landscape of the internet being kind of ubiquitous around the world, we can put pressure where it needs to be, I think is what he's saying. I'm going to keep rolling. Here we go. Six. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't talk to me.
So they're moving to compound meter.
Don't talk to me of want. Don't talk to me of dreams. The world has seen enough impatient backs of blood. Don't talk to me of speed acceleration.
That's cool. Yes. Okay. Hang on. So we're still in C minor. And don't talk to, so this is the second section, lust for luxury. Don't talk to me of need. Don't talk to me of want. Don't talk to me of dreams. The world has seen enough impatient bags of blood. I think bags of blood meaning people. The world has seen, don't tell me what you need. Don't tell me what you want. Don't tell me what your dreams are. We've seen enough impatient stuff. Don't talk to me about all that sort of stuff. The monkey wants a new toy and that's all it knows, is what they're saying. And this change in the harmony made me sit up, because they're in C minor and they've been there the whole time, and they introduced a G flat chord. Now C and G flat are a tritone away, and it creates this real dissonant toggle. It sounds like they've tied those two notes together with an E flat, or those two chords together with an E flat. The E flat is the third of a C minor chord, and I think they're including that note as an added sixth of that G flat chord. I want to go back a little bit and get into this section. I'm going to start about there.
Don't talk to me of want. Don't talk to me of dreams.
Don't talk to me of dreams. I don't want to hear it.
The world has seen enough impatient backs of blood. Don't talk to me of speed acceleration.
The way that he's laying back rhythmically is really cool too. And there's the G flat. And that little is the G flat resolving up to a G natural, from the G flat chord to a C chord.
And that's all that it knows.
And the lyrics are, the monkey wants a new toy, and that's all it
The
knows.
sheep across the field.
I love these guys.
The only way forward is to fall over.
The only way forward is to fall over.
Or you can learn to be hard on
Or
yourself.
you can learn to be hard on yourself and freaking fix it.
The monkey
You know?
wants a new toy, and that's all that it knows.
The rhythmic complexity
The monkey wants a new
is
toy,
really exciting as well.
and that's all that it knows.
Drums are going into a simple pattern, and I think the keyboards are still in a compound pattern.
Lust for luxury, cause of death, consumption.
Cause of death, lust for luxury. Cause of death, consumption. That's our autopsy, according to Marillion. And I happen to agree with them. Wow.
The only way forward
So this is the third section.
is to fall over.
Clock's ticking, y'all.
You can
It's a cool musical moment.
learn to
That would be the flat 6 chord to minor 5 to the 4, F minor, yeah, C minor. Solemn, powerful key.
You can do better,
Encouragement, you can do better.
but do it now. We haven't got long.
Do it now. We haven't got long.
We haven't got long.
There's a 6, down to 5.
To the end of the song.
C minor.
Hard on yourself. Hard on yourself. Be hard on yourself.
He has a power and a vulnerability at the same time in his voice. It's a real unique quality. Makes you believe what he's talking about. Strap in, y'all. Cool.
Painted pictures, sing a song, plant some flowers in the park.
Major. It finally resolved to major.
Get out and
Relative
make
major.
it better.
From C to E flat. That's the 4 chord.
Got an hour
That's the 1 chord.
before
E flat.
it's dark.
And I would hang on. I know it's the end of the song. I was talking over these ending words, and I think that they're going to be nice to listen to. Here's the ending again. Blow it all up. So it goes to the A flat chord, the flat 6 chord, and resolves to E flat, the major part of that scale instead of the minor part of that scale. Paint a picture, sing a song, plant some flowers in the park.
Get out and make it better.
Get out and make it better. We can do it, y'all. You've got an hour before it's dark. That's a reference to the album title. Huh. It's a pointed lyric, but musically it ends optimistic, but suspended on the four chord. So optimistic, yet the story is not complete musically. Awesome. Awesome. Man, I love these guys. Everything I've heard from them is just really, really thoughtfully put together. That last line, or this whole last little section, paint a picture, sing a song, plant some flowers in the park, get out and make it better. You've got an hour before it's dark. When I think about you've got an hour before it's dark, it can mean several things. You know, I can remember being on the Sandlot as a kid and it be like an hour before it's dark and things get intense because I've got limited time before mom's going to call me home and dinner's ready. I got to strike this guy out or I got to hit the home run, right? You get focused because you understand that time is limited. You know, whether you're playing out with your childhood friends, whether it's the waning weeks or months of your life, right? Or the climate crisis itself. It's the message from the band is strap in, y'all. I mean, they say it several times. Strap in, get ready, put your foot down, pedal to the metal, and push the button, blow it all up. Now's the time to do it, you know? And their message of, you know, encouraging us is a message of empowerment, I think, to regular people, me included, that don't have, you know, leadership, elected leadership or what have you, but we have our voice and we can demand better response, I think, to the realities that surround us. You know, throughout these last several years, I've been a little bit disappointed in all the new music that I was hearing and the general lack of connection to what was going on or what has been going on socially that I've been seeing. It's like the music is disconnected from our realities. And I've been searching and longing for bands and current musicians to write and record anthems and songs that have this social conscience that reflects the chaos and injustice that we see all around us. And in a band like Marillion, they were here all along and I just didn't know they were there. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful bit of music. It really did hit me today, y'all. In their assessment, and I think in mine, I think it is way past, way past time for us to start being hard on ourselves, for being too nice or too forgiving of intentionally what I would think of as insipid and takes and actions. You know, oh, we're addressing this, but it's like way too little, you know? And, you know, I've been fearful of speaking truth to power too much because I didn't want to upset the apple cart. And especially when it comes to the way we collectively as a human population treat our shared home, it's important for us to respond, I think, and be active and to think, at least in their mind, poorly of ourselves for not doing so sooner. You know, I've done some therapy. I know a lot of my friends are in therapy, and one of the things that I've been trying to do is to be forgiving with myself when I fall short, and that empowers me to not have guilt and to act in the moment. This is a little bit of a different point of view and approach to the issue, but recognizing our inaction or our lack of addressing this particular issue specifically in the way that it needs to be done, and recognizing our personal connection to that general failure is something that in their minds we should wear as a reason to really push forward and to jump out of that. They say we've got an hour before it's dark, and I don't think they're wrong, y'all. So I'm hopeful that in the coming weeks, months, and years, collectively as a human species, we can do better on this. We have to. We absolutely have to. If we're going to maintain our quality of life at any way that we are accustomed in the last few generations to having it that way. It's been a wonderful week of brand new music, y'all. Some things I have really, really enjoyed, and some things have been a little bit less or underwhelming than I was expecting. But it's been a lot of fun to experience some brand new stuff along with you, basically in real time. And we'll get back to sort of the regular grind next week. We've got lots of great new music to our channel coming up, and lots of great new episodes coming up in the weeks and months ahead. And I hope that you will continue to hang out with me as we continue our journey in exploring music and why it moves us and helps, just accompany us on our lives and help us to understand the crazy environment that we find ourselves in, right? So I hope that you continue staying with me. That's it for today and this week, but we'll be back next week. And thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.